Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I'm wearing the Santa Claus hat because I'm in the holiday spirit. I hope you're in the holiday spirit too. We're going to do an Ask Me Anything. Now, you guys know how this works. We try to go down the line, but get them in early, get them in often. We'll answer everything. We use the GoFundMe as a super chat mechanism because we're fully demonetized on the platform, right? So every once in a while we check here, it skips the line, we go to it. I want to get to the meat and potatoes of the story really quick because before we get going, I think it's really important people understand what's going down here. This is the CDC's website, okay? Let's just copy this, okay? I'm going to paste it in to the live chat. So this is only going to be in the live chat. It's not in the comments, guys, for those that watch it later. Now, take a hard look at what this is. All right, now they've been tracking this since January, even though now we know cases were December easy, as we've seen some of the antibody testing. So you look at this, right? This is the real CDC page. This is the last 7 days. Out of the entire population, now I want to stress, this is not infections, obviously, okay, or cases. This is out of the populace of the United States. That 0.8% of what? 100,000 people. 0.8. So not even one person per 100,000 people died in the last 7 days of COVID-19-84. So the overall death rate of the country, and this is not a typo, okay, is 0.0008%. And I want to shout out to the Burmis Brigade. I got this tip from Twitter. This is the CDC's own website. Think about that. With all the hype around the need for a vaccine to end this pandemic, for the shutdowns that are happening during the holiday season, for all these people saying that Santa Claus took the vaccine, for Sesame Street characters rolling up their sleeves in this campaign, we now have a death rate per average human, all right, of what? In this country, 0.0008% likely to die from that in the last week. That's insanity. And that's the truth. And now, what are they trying to hype? They're hyping mutations. Okay? And I did an exclusive video talking about how the EU is trying to step in as the savior and why they're doing that over at Rockfin. If you don't have the Rockfin account, that one's staying exclusive. We're not posting it over to YouTube. Get it while it's free. So go make the free Rockfin, ROKFIN.com account and check it out. But we already talked about in the beginning that they were talking about mutations then, that we already had confirmed 2 main strains, at least an A and a B strain, being reported in the media. You go back to my old videos. I guess we're going to have to just redo all that as well. All right, and now they're hyping up mutations. But again, in the United States, and I don't know about you, but I was at a mall today. It was jam-packed, okay? Got me some bourbon chicken. Hadn't done that since I've been here. Love me some mall bourbon chicken. I know I'm not alone. Don't make me out to be some kind of pariah for the bourbon chicken, guys. But seriously, I had to do a double take. I had to go back to like grade school math and go, it can't really be that percentage. And it really is on the CDC's own government website. Okay? Their own government website. So thumbs this video up, subscribe, share, join the Burmis Brigade. We're going to go down the line. I want everybody to check out the documentary films. I was just on Risk Flex today. It's probably only going to be on her Patreon because she's got strikes on her YouTube, and she wants to do like a weekly thing or a monthly thing. I'm going to see her in DC. I'm rounding people up. Listen, if you personally know me, I know there's a few people out there that watch this channel. Listen, this isn't about Donald Trump. This is about our election totally, in our face, having zero accountability. Let's say it that way. Zero accountability. Like I'm watching this year on C-SPAN, and this is from like I think a week ago, and YouTube apparently took down the opening statement of the lawyer representing the Trump team. Okay, that's incredible. These are the halls of government. I'm playing you C-SPAN. You know, I don't know much about Ron Johnson. Okay, and I despise the fact that Homeland Security even exists, because it shouldn't, because it was part of the takeover. And it's why we're in this situation. We allowed ourselves into being tricked into a faux war on terror, where, whether we realize it or not, we plummeted and pillaged the Middle East for full spectrum dominance with our allies in that region, period. Okay? And we created these organizations of more authoritarianism, of an infrastructure to accurately target, track, trace, and database not only people abroad, but American citizens. And now we're here. And now they're literally just taking a dump in our mouths. It's dump time. Okay? It's not Santa Claus time. I mean, I'm in the holiday spirit. I got to tell you, I'll be wrapping presents tonight. Tomorrow is the eve of Christmas Eve. Bill Barr steps down tomorrow. Lord knows if that actually means anything. I doubt that it does. But, again, get the questions and comments in. Thumbs the video up. We're about to do the AMA, folks. I do want to jump over here. Oh, we already got a $10 super chat from Jesse Schmidt. Thank you so much over there, Jesse. Let's see what we got. First question of the day. When does the mask nonsense end? Before June 2021? Listen, man. Biden gets in that 100 days. Lord knows. I'll tell you what. I'll share this with you because I have conversations with my family and I'm not always right. And I respect my brother's opinion. He's not always right. He thought that they would have slipped Cuomo in even before the election happened. That didn't happen, but they may slip Cuomo in, a scarier position as the attorney general. I mean, that guy's Andrew Capu Cuomo. Capu. Hey, Capu. He's a dangerous guy. He's very dangerous. That's why I left the state. Biden is saying 100 days in. Now, my brother says that they're going to, no matter what happens, once Biden gets in, after the 100 days of mass and however many vaccines they roll out, right? We showed you the graphic yesterday, 2.7% of people having events where they can't go to their workplace. And that was just reported through the 18th. I think it was like the first 4 days that were taking this vaccine. Yet, out of the normal populace, the chance you will die from it is 0.0008%. According to the CDC. We just showed you the numbers. It's incredible. But mutations, it sounds scary. It's like an X-Men movie. My brother seems to think so. He thinks that they're going to say, look, Biden saved us all. He's a savior. And then he thinks then the left's going to be able to see, we told you so, and that they're going to roll him out like some kind of hero. I don't know that that's the case, man. The guy can barely speak right now still. It's not like they're rolling him out every day to talk to the media and the public about what's going on. That's done by design, and no one's even questioning that. It's madness. We're in madness town. Let me see some of these other ones. Oh, we got a Merry Christmas. Oh, this is so. Shout out to Donnie Simple. Donnie Simple. Let me tell you something about Donnie Simple. You want to talk about people keeping it real for a long period of time. I grew up with Donald Semple. I've known him since I was 12 years old. And he is a local pastor in the area that I grew up. And he was the guy dragging me to church when I was a kid. That's not a joke. Probably one of the last 20, 25 times overall that I've been in a church, maybe outside of weddings, was with Donnie Semple. I know that sounds terrible, Donnie. I'm sorry. But, I'm praying for him and his family too. He had to take off some for the swear jar. Dude, blessings to you, brother. And you know what? Like, I appreciate, Donald, because he's a real guy. I remember we went to, I think it was, like a mediation trip? So as a kid, they had these programs where you could become a mediator. Now, don't get me wrong, my mouth got me in trouble a lot of times. But they would put me in a room with 2 other kids, and they would like they took you on like this retreat, and we were out in Plattsburgh, and I remember Donnie had bad knees, and even then he couldn't take the cold weather, man. And that story is 25 years easy old, probably right around there. So I love you, brother. I hope you see this. Carissa B, you never know how strong you are until how strong is your only choice. Bob Marley, keep it up, Jason. Thank you. Thanks for the DC coverage. You're going to get more DC coverage. It's time everyone gets involved in their community. The Great Resistance. Absolutely. That's something I brought up with ResFlex. I said, look, if we had like 500 people at each, local government house, and we decided to stay Occupy style, how long would it take? What are they going to do? Do force against all of us? Obviously, we're not going to get sick. Obviously, the numbers today where you have a 0.0008% chance as an American citizen of dying from the virus in the past week. I mean, that's a real number. That's what that is. Let's see. Rob says, here's a little travel money for you. Your drive and energy are very impressive. Thank you. So we actually did read that one from back in the day. So let's get down to the new ones over here. Where's my mousy mouse? There it is. All right, and let's do it. John Doe. Hey, Jason. I know you're not a fortune teller, but do you think the freer states will cave to restrictions under Biden? I think that they're going to push back, just like the really slave states right now pushed against Trump and him trying to reopen schools and talk about, actual solutions outside of a vaccine. The way I'm looking at it is that, yeah, man, I think that you want to be in a state. Listen, my restrictions went away. They took away those bar closures. I don't think it's gonna fly much longer in the state of Illinois. Period. People are pissed, and they have every reason to be. Think about the number. Listen, man, you got San Francisco that was already in trouble, okay? Where you got overdose deaths far outpacing, let me repeat that, far outpacing COVID deaths. Okay, a record 621, probably going to hit 650. And I think the number before that was 4 and change. It's disgusting. Yeah, 441 people. And you're probably going to have an increase over 200 plus people. Does that make you happy? Does that make you proud? Is that how we treat our people? And that's a direct result of these lockdowns. Don't give me any nonsense. Okay? That's why we played that Harvard professor. He's apparently much smarter than I am, and he's figured out a lot of the same things. That, like contact tracing. Give me a break. That has nothing to do with, worrying about the disease. Everything to do with controlling you. Let's see. Also, I know you answered this before, but I wish you were exactly specific. I can hear you comparing state restrictions during your hunt for a new place, which led you to Iowa. What's the title? Well, I mean, I think that where I am in Iowa is good. I think that South Dakota was good. I don't know how Missouri's doing, but they were kind of pushing back. Look at Florida. Florida's having MMA events with people. So, they're pushing back. I'm confident, that there's going to be pushback even beyond blue state. Like blue state, think about the number I just showed you. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We have to start pushing back. We won't have a choice. Would you roast a turkey with a baked potato or mashed potatoes with gravy? Ooh, well, when it's Turkey Town, let me tell you something. For me, Brian, with Turkey Town, I like some mashed potatoes and gravy, maybe a biscuit, definitely some vegetables on the side with my turkey. Okay, so Turkey Town, it's mashed potatoes and gravy all the day. Now, we're talking steak dinner. Sometimes I'm craving a baked potato, that's been in that oven for quite some time and can be topped with some butter, sour cream action combined. I hope that answers your question. And as a salad, I'll tell you what, I'm not big on lettuce when I go into a lot of these places. Number one, it's usually iceberg, and even when it's romaine, I'm not so huge on it. So what I like to do is if I take any lettuce, it's a small little bed, very little. But if I don't do that, I'll find the cucumbers, and I'll lay a bed of cucumbers down. And then my second base is going to be the shredded carrot. And then you're going to go, I love me some chickpeas. We're going to pile that on there. And then it's probably some cheese and bacon, maybe some cherry tomatoes. I hope that was specific enough for you. And for dressing, it could easily be an Italian oil and vinegar, nothing creamy. And yes, it's totally mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm also into the black pepper. That's good stuff. Everything you're checking the boxes, friend. Whoa, there's a big jump. There's a big jump. And guys, thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share. Remember, we're gonna check that. We're gonna check the old GoFundMe every once in a while just to make sure. And that's how you got to do it, because we're fully demonetized here, and we're not gonna be remonetized. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's see. Ariel Castro tomorrow, right? I believe I'm on Ariel's show. It'll be 6 o'clock my time tomorrow. I've got Ryan from The Last American Vagabond coming on my show tomorrow. We get talking. That's easily going to be a 30 to 60 minute program, no problem. Just about all the nuttiness that's going on. I hear that they banned Spyro from Twitter. There's a specialty grocery store here, and every Tuesday they've made turkey dinner with everything now because of Rona. They don't. What? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Lame, exactly. Sad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Leslie from 60 Minutes CBS. Correct. Not a fan. Let's see. I have a Thanksgiving like 8 times a year. Do you, like, I'd say, I don't know if we're going to do turkey. The kids like turkey. My stepfather sent a ham, but I'm the only one that eats ham in this house. So, I mean, really, that's a big ham. Maybe I'll have like a pre-Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow. That's not a bad idea. Do like a pre-Thanksgiving dinner and see if maybe my old neighbors want to come over. Sly style. Let's see. The artist formerly known as Brian Telford. No. Hey, everyone. Looks like I made it on time for this. Yes, you did. It's a party type emoji. I used to have it almost every week. Probably won't ever again. Right on. Jason's notes are the best. Well, thank you. I hear restaurants in PA are telling the state to take a hike, as they should. Listen, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, they got to be more like New Hampshire. New Hampshire's got to, take their nuts out and put it on the table and just say no on everything. We all do. New normal, my ass. Do you understand what I just said to you? In the United States, in the last 7 days, you had a 0.0008% chance of being that guy. I mean, my God. Oh, let's see. I mean, can you imagine if it was like a 0.008% chance instead of a 0.0008% chance? Boy. Whoa. Oh, my God. This is complete BS. There is no need to correct. Mutants, exactly. My favorite is to play some Madden on the PS4 while smoking out and listening to Jason Burmis all at the same time. Well, thank you, Ariel. Appreciate that. That's one way to do it. A little Madden. Mutants. Way cool. We got some Santa Claus. How is it going, Flick? It's good to see you out there. I hope that you are also having a happy holiday all across the way. I know that Boris over in the UK and Britain has gotten rid of Christmas apparently because of the mutations. And again, I don't know what the numbers are over there, Flick, according to the authoritative sources. But you saw the frightening and scary CDC numbers that obviously mean lock it down. Lock it down. And there they are, right there. We've put them in the live chat for everybody to see. Let's see. Have you mentioned Dr. Shiva? I haven't talked to Dr. Shiva. I had him on months and months and months ago. I know that he had some statistical stuff that was out there regarding the election, etc. I know that Mick from Metabunk went after it. I have not looked into all that stuff, however. Let's see. Unfortunately, my boy thought he was going to wake up with superpowers this morning because he's black. We're still waiting. I hope he's not too disappointed. I saw that trending on the side of Twitter, and I'm not even really familiar with whatever like weird internet folklore got that whole thing going. But for those that don't know, apparently today was some kind of a date where black people were supposed to get superpowers. I have no idea the background because of it. And this is honestly the first reference I've said, a funny one, by the way, Brian. The first reference I've seen to it. So if anybody knows the history of that Johnny nonsense, listen, here's the other thing. And I want to say this in the nicest way right now, okay? There are those that have also tried to push, and some of them are grifters, but some of them are true believers. I want to put that out there too. That somehow 2012 was really supposed to be 2020 in light of all the crazy things that have gone on. And they're still pushing this idea of asteroids, okay? And that it's all over and the asteroids are coming and this is it. I do not believe that. And, I hope that after January 1st, people realize what that is as well, because that's also being set up for like future fear mongering, is that we have to somehow protect us from the ever growing number of asteroids. And once again, I believe that to some extent in the 80s, we absolutely weaponized space to a degree most of us cannot fathom in our wildest dreams. And we think it would be some kind of literal futuristic Hollywood movie. Okay? And now that we can detect more of them, it's easier to inflict, obviously agitated and unfounded propaganda and fear regarding that as a threat. Just that's how I'll put it. So let's keep going. Loving the Santa hat. Well, thank you, Christine. I'm loving the music selection I'm seeing on Facebook recently. Shout out to some old school Chris Cornell. I was listening to some 90s today. Right before this, a little Beck. I even put on some Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag. You know what I think triggered it? Well, I was in the mall today. I walked past a Spencer's and got like that whiff of my teenage mall years. Big time, Sangertown Square, Rotterdam Mall, and then, of course, Crossgates, the Big Daddy. The mutation has to take place so the vaccines will be accepted more widely. Yikes. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to all of the Burmese Brigade. And shout out again to the Burmese Brigade, not only for the CDC story, but it's how I was able to find a video with that Harvard professor. And I know a lot of you thought that was a really important video, and I thought it was an important video. We don't reach tens of thousands here, but sometimes we do reach 10,000 between all the media we put out, which is awesome, which is something. And hopefully those people are reaching other people. And that's how we do it. And we continue to try to grow in this, ever growing censorship fest. See, look at that. I forgot to take the wrist flex. That's the person who's putting it on Patreon. And I think that later on today, or maybe tomorrow, I'm going to put that up as an exclusive, me talking to her over at the Rockfin under Premium. Thank you. Thank you for all the premium subscribers over at Rockfin. I mean, I'm telling you, Rockfin, Rockety Fin. Excuse me. Whew. Let's see. Merry Christmas. GoFundMe has you pay first. Then you have to write a comment in the Why I Donated section. You didn't read my comment from the last one. Really? Hold on. Let me see it. Carooster, I'm trying. I don't know if it's Carissa B. If that's you, Cow Rooster, we did end up reading it, right? You never know how strong you are. We did read that one, so eventually. But I think that the last time that you did it, through that, right? It's got to be that I basically, maybe it wasn't live or it didn't register in time. I don't know what happens. That's why I always try to go through the old ones. I hope that clears it up. Maybe I hope I did it last time, because I know that you can leave me a message, but that's different. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure how it works with the comments. I've only donated to a few GoFundMes, and I've never actually done the comment section. I wish we could just super chat. You know, I really do. I think that the super chatting would be the way to go, obviously. Okay, we got some Jeff Lerner action. He says, Merry Christmas. Merry COVID, everybody. Ho, ho, hopeless. Let's hope not. Smash the like button and share the stream. Aloha all. Aloha nai. Do you think the protest on the 6th in D.C. is going to do anything? I don't know what it's going to do. I am going there basically to document it. And this project that I'm working on, I've already set up like one interview that I need to do while I'm there. You know, you have to decide for yourself. Did you like that coverage in D.C.? I mean, I'm glad I was there. I'm glad I saw it firsthand. You know, I'm glad I'm not just reading about it, etc. At the same time, I think that, you know, if you heard my conversations with Joe, a lot of it is misguided and people have to come together. And I don't love seeing, you know, police on the streets in, you know, crazy suits and covering their face and everyone covering their face. It's nuts. But so to me, the aspect of being around a bunch of people that weren't covering their face, like that, the wrist flex, she's sitting there live streaming. She wasn't scared that I got next to her while we were sitting there talking, right? It was just another human to human contact. I miss that. I'll be honest, as a human being, I maybe if nothing else, I hope it awakens people to, again, whoever is in. We need to fight back. This is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. You just saw, again, let's show it to people that are just tuning in. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share, everybody. But let's repeat it. Out of 100,000 people last week, per 100,000, there was 0.8 deaths. So not even one person per 100,000 people in the entire country. I mean, my God. My God. All right, let's continue to it. We got some action. Pathetic death rate. Too bad American public doesn't know what decimals mean. Nope, they sure don't. Mutations were so predictable. Yeah, because they also talked about them. Let's see. Very Da Vinci. Smash the like button and share the stream. Don't forget to click the live chat in the right. Yes. Oh, yes, I'm in the live chat for sure. Let's see. That is the same figure I calculated at the height of the hysteria from looking at the Johns Hopkins site compared with the global populations. My God. America. The government isn't trying to see how far they can push us with this whole COVID situation. No, of course not. Sounds good. It's time for super COVID. F these bureaucrat bastages. Let's see. Hey, at Jason Burmis, what does AMA stand for? Ask me anything. Congrats on your $2 a day stimulus bill, America. Enough for rice, beans, and toilet paper. Bourbon chicken, what did you call me? I called you delicious. Mall bourbon chicken, yummy. I do love it. Let's see. Is that jive turkey? It's what a virus does. It fucking mutates. The one with the highest transmission and lowest death rate will win through. It's called nature. Yep. Love the bourbon chicken. I get sick after every time, though. I do not. I do not get sick at all. Not even close. Let's see. I'm like kind of sick, but I taste the rhinovirus. So A, probably going to die. Let's see. Why is that jumping so much? Let's see. Thoughts on the protests of the Oregon Capitol. I was there and the people are over these mandates. I've heard about it. I haven't seen it yet. I do need to check that out. I haven't seen the raw video, but I'm all for those type of things. Bilderberg 2009 included FBI raw data indictment of 2009. Obama knows. I don't know what that means. I'll show it, but I can't jump to. I can't even show it. Just gives me an error. Probably because you have a Twitter link in there. Oh, Ron Johnson. And we got some kind of a loving cat emoji. Lovely. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share, guys. Let's see what we got. What up, Brigade? Yo, Karen, hope you are well. How do you plan on avoiding getting the shot? I'm not getting any shot. That's how I plan on avoiding it. Again, I'll point to the chances of me dying from it. And then I'll point to the fact that no one tested anybody for antibodies before they got the shot. Nobody said people that already got the virus shouldn't get the shot. I'm going to point out the adverse reactions that we know about. I'm going to point out the fact that they're talking about false HIV positives or the possibility of you being more likely to transmit or be infected by HIV after taking it. What else do I need to say? That I'm not a total asshole? I'm kind of an asshole, but not like a total asshole. Let's see. You're so right, and it sickens me. Let's see. Oh, Long Johnson. Meme was strong. Love you, Jason. You are rocking. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. I hate that prick Short Johnson. Oh, my goodness. Which do you predict comes first? Joey B steps down, fake alien invasion, or EMP cyber attack? Probably out of all of them, they keep hyping up the cyber attack. Let's hope not for the EMP cyber attack. But like the fake alien stuff, I saw what John Brennan did. He's like, oh, he said something presumptuous and arrogant or something to think that we're alone. I think it's presumptuous and arrogant to believe a word out of John Brennan's mouth. John Brennan. Ugh. Hi, Ann. I am thanks. Let's see. Hope you are as well. The government says they want to put the tip in, but they keep trying to go all the way. Listen, they've long overdue. They're not only gone all the way, Samuel. We're bent over a barrel, Cosby style, and they're having their way with just about every part of our body, and they're thinking to go for the skull fuckery. They're like, we can get away with it. Why not? If he wakes up patches, he won't care. That's where we really are. Okay? If you want to put it in those terms. Same time, France is passing a bill that denies all public transportation from those that are not vaccinated. Do you think Matt Drudge has been compromised? I haven't really followed Drudge Report forever. I don't think Drudge, was always the most genuine guy in the first place. How about that? Masks end when you stop wearing it. Correct. Smash the like button and share the stream. Well, thank you, Tyler. I appreciate the love. It's not the mask, but the forced vax. Everyone in office is compromised in some way many times over. Most people are compromised. I have a V for Vendetta mask, but I have yet to embrace the COVID LARP. Joe Biden stepping down scares the shit out of me. I can't even imagine Kamala as president. Think of a smiling sociopath. Think of a younger Hillary Clinton. Someone who's completely unaccountable. That's what you get. First it's the vax, then comes the brain implant. No siree-ski for this guy. 27 million people in Southern California has survived COVID so far. Jason, can I get the link for VSafe? Yes, it's if you scroll up through the live chat, it's already there. Oh, the VSafe link. Man, go to my, I think yesterday I did it live. So yesterday there's a thumbnail, one with a thumbnail, or it's also on my Facebook page. So how's that? You can scroll down and get it from there. Let's see. 27 million people. Let's see. Jason, can I get a link for VSafe? Biden is a synthetic. Merry Christmas. Sometimes you have to say F it. Enjoy your last Christmas. I'm in a holiday mood. I'm in a holiday spirit. David Payne, thank you so much. There's no comment there, but I do want to say thank you for the $5. That is much appreciated. Going to inject some marijuana, woohoo vaccine. He has about 3 months tops before he's in a care facility. True, Daniel. I mean, it's hard for me to disagree with that. Something about touching, the bungholios. I don't know what that is. Some kind of scared there. If you inject the weeds, you're not a junkie, you're a munchie. Most people in the year 2020 can't handle the truth and opposite point of views. Very true. Ho, ho, ho. There's some how dare yous. Bison is just another train wreck in a long list of train wrecks, whatever that means. Jason, would love to hear you have Allison McDowell on your show. Just heard her on Greg Carlwood's podcast. It was right in line with Track Trace Database and creating a smart city, aka prisons. I don't know much about her, but Allison McDowell, I try to keep that in mind. The best way to do is like DM me something on Twitter where I can look at somebody or maybe even their Twitter. I'm terrible because I've got these local people that have been trying to get in touch with me. I need to get back to them. I've got, interviews tomorrow. It's just the holiday season. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, and hopefully post January 1st, I'm going to be right back in gear and hauling ass again. Let's see what we got. I have a bird hat. He's spying for the government, but he's cute. We need a New Year's live stream. We might get one this year. Then again, I can go out to the bar on New Year's Eve this year. Yeah, that might have to happen. Stand back and stand by. DJT, Merry Christmas, bro. Thanks for all you do. Hope to see you in D.C. I'm going to be out in D.C. for sure. Biden may lose his ability to walk in the White House. I am from Plattsburgh. Oh, cool. Talk about getting cold. That's some upstate New York right there. Very close to Canada. Mutations equals one more spike. FEMA camps, Jesus. My cover's blown. Let's see. Say hi to COD, WW2, hardcore. Weather's great here in Orlando. Seen a guy without a mask today. Nice. How's Chris Simple? I remember he spit in the teacher's coffee pot in 7th grade. Jeez, yikes. Roos, you're brutal. You're brutal, Roos. Didn't report on a steroid that prevents you from getting the coof. Yeah. Budesonide is something that Dr. Bartlett has been treating people early with. And then there's ivermectin, which is a non-parasitic. And then there's this study that people with asthma were 30% less likely to get it, and they were taking, an inhaled steroid. Dextromethasone is a steroid. I mean, we keep going on. Steroids have been used in this thing. That's why Bill Gates is smiling. Let's see. If Trump gives a... Whoa. Let's see. If Trump gives a shiz, why is the March 13th EO still running? I don't know what that means. A lot of people... Oh, there's a big jump. I mean, obviously, we don't Trump train here. We're not Trump training, but we tell the truth. And, that's how we do. We got to be intellectually honest with ourselves. Man, this is a lot. This is a lot right here. Let's see. Well, there's Flick Off. It's good to see him. To that. Jesus. Okay. Man, this is a long one. Wow. Oh, there we go. FEMA camps right there. Blown covers. There we go. Christmas is a ham. Roast potatoes. Jason knows what's up. Genius at dinner here, folks. Oh, we're talking food and parsnip. Honey baked ham is the ultimate. What's a biscuit? I'm English. It's kind of like a muffin, only it's not. It's like what you butter your biscuits with. It's a bread. It's like what you get at KFC. Not. I'm English. I love it. That's our version of a biscuit. Some hot biscuit action. Kind of like a roll almost, depending. In Miami, the Cubans do lecken and not turkey. I don't know about that. Twice baked potatoes get all my love. Does the Biden-Harris Mnuchin Trump connection illustrate the one-party system? I got the munchies right now, roasting garlic for my Christmas prime rib. Whoa, there's a big jump. Deviled eggs. See, I'm not a huge... I don't mind a hard-boiled egg. I'm not too into the deviled eggs. How you doing? Merry Christmas. You never age, brother. I don't know about that. I feel like I'm getting older. I'm an old man. Let's see. Let's see. Tube steak with underwear sauce is what Jason likes. Okay, nice. You got it, buddy. National Day of No Mask wearing. Prime Rib. Ryan, let's see, what's that? Ryan and Spyro are great. Agreed. COVID is like a snake venom. The more you take, the more tolerance you have. Let's see. Looking forward to like. T-Lab is good. I think he's great. Let's see. National Day to stop wearing masks. Sheer woolen masks. Gas mask, Chambers, guillotine. Tomorrow, Jason, do you think you'll be doing another Union of the Unwanted? They do them every 2 weeks. So I think that post-Christmas, there's a new one. So this coming Monday, I'm pretty sure there's a new one. Ricky Verandis does a great job over there. National Mask Burning Day. It's all about Brexit. Would you be willing to do a show about evading track tracing? I accidentally gave my info before knowing more. I mean, in order to get rid of it altogether, you kind of have to create a whole nother, ditch digital identity. And you have to start using, there'd be a lot to it. We're talking Faraday cages, like ones that actually work. Even then, your movement with the amount of CCTV cameras and light cameras that are out there, if you're driving a car, registration through that, your digital footprint's out there, man. I stuffed my turkey with a chicken, which is stuffed with a quail that has an egg stuck up its hey now. So that's definitely way more than a turducken. Ever had a hangy? Don't know that. Ivermectin. So sad how you can't find any positive news about this miracle drug if you look for it. Only hit pieces. Sad. It's how the world works, unfortunately. Ivermectin, how is that coming? UK listening here. Keep shining, Jason. Thank you, Lee. Appreciate that. Propaganda machine in full effect. Let's keep going down the line here. Let's see. Vitamin D works with zinc. That's also part of these Z-Packs. Again, intravenous vitamin C, vitamin D, steroids. They've all been used to treat it. PA is racist AF. Is it? PA is a pretty big state. I'm on the Rona hit list, apparently. God bless the COVID 4.5 trillion bags, man. Yo, how we doing? No new strain, so new increased infection rate. Boris is a slimy person. I'm from New Zealand. I know that you're not from, I guess that's really not even in that part of Europe. I'm an asshole. Or anywhere near it. I always, Flick, I'm a dick. How about that? Let's see. I need Pisswasser. Did you know Eisenhower met aliens? I don't believe that. I've read the Majestic 12 documents, if that's what you're trying to point to, but I do not believe that. I've been in people's faces with COVID. I take vitamins and lots of vitamin D. Not sick. Didn't get sick. Boho is a Belland. Watch Dr. Corey in the Senate hearing earlier this month. His 10 minutes makes you want to watch the whole thing. Yep, no, we played it here. We've played it here a couple times now. Played it on Mixed Martial Mindset this week for John Fitch. CDC are fear-mongering propagandists. Let's see. Yo, Paca, you lit. Same story in England. They have locked down to cover up the crisis coming from Brexit and boards closing on January the 1st. Let's see. Vitamin D every day, C every day, and zinc. Can you repost the CDC link? For you, I'll post it right now. You're still watching. Boom. And boom, it's right there. Let's see. Hey, Jason, driving but here, vitamin D3, face Kotex. Let's see. When did having functioning immune system become a conspiracy theory? 2020, friend. 2020. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap her up. I just want to say thank you to everybody out there for watching. for being a part of the Burmese Brigade. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share if you can. $5, $10, $15. Big donors. You mean the world to me. That's how we're making these trips. That's how we're doing these things. Share the channel with people. We'd love to grow. We want to go beyond 60,000, 75,000, 100,000. If, I just get to stay on YouTube because I haven't broken any terms of service, right? Everything we do here is documented that we talk about. That's what we'll do. Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order, Define and Shade the Motion Picture are free right here, right now. And, of course, Rockfin, Rockfin, Rockfin. The exclusive's up. Make your free account. It's only there. We talk about the mutations in more depth. We talk about the EU, and we talk about Tulsi Gabbard and this phony bailout that is just absolutely ridiculous. Guys, I love you, and I'll see you on the flip side.